Before we dive in, quick disclaimer. Everything in this video is based on solid leaks and credible patterns. But as always, things can change, especially the further out we look. Generally, info about brand new characters is more reliable than rerun predictions, so keep that in mind when planning your pulls. Let's kick things off with version 5.8. The spotlight character here? A brand new 5-star Electro Polearm user, and you've probably already seen her model circulating online. Light blue hair with straight bangs, 2 buns tied at the back, wing-shaped headphones, and a futuristic-looking cape. She's hard to miss. Depending on when you're watching this, her gameplay and animations might already be out, so be sure to check Twitter or Reddit for a full showcase. But here's a quick rundown of what her kit looks like. Her name is Ineffa, and she's a support unit focused on enhancing electrocharged reactions with a mechanic called Lunar Electrocharged. Her elemental skill creates a shield that scales with ATK and is especially strong against electro damage. It also summons a small bot named Velketer that deals AoE electro damage every 2 seconds. Her burst launches Velketer for an initial strike, then keeps it on the field or refreshes it if already active, and buffs the entire party with 20 seconds of EM based on her ATK. The star of her kit, though, is Lunar Electrocharged, a custom mechanic that transforms normal electrocharged reactions into a stronger version, dealing bonus damage based on her ATK. At max levels, you're looking at around plus 14% bonus reaction damage, and with constellations, things go wild. We're talking enemy death explosions, flat energy regen, and AoE nukes near thunderclouds. Long story short, she's shaping up to be a go-to electrocharged enabler and support buffer. Now let's talk 5.8's banner lineup. According to reliable leaker HomDigiCat, the patch will feature Ineffa as the new 5-star, alongside reruns from Walani, Chaska, and Sitlali, a very Natlan-heavy banner, which makes sense as it's the region's final patch. That said, there's a twist. Even though Yelan is getting a new skin, there's no sign of a rerun for her in 5.8, which breaks Hoyover's usual skin equals rerun pattern. Still, the Natlan-heavy lineup is very much in line with how Hoyo wraps up regional arcs, so if you've missed out on Natlan units or want to complete your roster, 5.8 might be your last shot for a while. Next up, version 6.0, and this one's major. It marks the start of the Nod-Krai region. We're getting 2 new characters. A male Electro main DPS in the first half. A female Geo support focused on Crystallize in the second. As for reruns, history suggests we'll see an Archon rerun to open the new region, just like how Fontaine started with Zhongli and Natlan had Raiden Shogun. So 6.0 will likely bring back either Venti or Farina. Venti fits lore-wise, especially if we're traveling to Nod-Krai via Natlan. Farina would be great synergy-wise for Geo-focused teams, especially if she reruns in the second half. There's also speculation about which Natlan unit gets a rerun. It all depends on who shows up in 5.8. If Chaska reruns there, we might see Verisa here, or vice versa. Then comes 6.1. Expect a brand new Pyro female 5-star nicknamed internally as Pyro Escoffier, plus another Natlan rerun and a second Archon rerun. Likely whoever didn't get one in 6.0. 6.2 brings another Pyro unit, this time a male Vaporize-focused main carry. This is a big deal because Natlan, despite being Pyro's home turf, gave us surprisingly few actual Pyro DPS options. Outside of Mavuka, there's been a notable lack. So this new 6.2 Pyro male could be the redemption arc Pyro mains have been waiting for. As for an Archon? Surprisingly, Nod-Krai doesn't seem to have one. There's been no credible info about the Cryo Archon, Saritsa, being playable during the 6.x cycle. Now here's the heavy hitter. Version 6.3, Columbina. According to Leaker White, this is her patch, and Hoyoverse is going all in. We're getting a cinematic teaser around July 25th, on par with the Natlan reveal. A full high-production animated short in 6.0, think Honkai Impact 3rd level quality. All of this leads to Columbina's debut as a 5-star Hydro main DPS. Her exact kit hasn't leaked yet, but early internal testing suggests she could be meta-defining. Being Hydro, she's naturally compatible with reactions like Vaporize, Bloom, and Hyper Bloom. With no Archon in Nod-Krai, Columbina is clearly the centerpiece, narratively, emotionally, and monetarily. The build-up, the delays, the cinematic content, it's all pointing to her carrying the entire 6.x era. And let's be honest, it's working. Hype levels are off the charts. Also in 6.3, we're getting a new Anemo female in the second half, built around Swirl Bloom teams, a niche playstyle that hasn't had a proper enabler yet. If Columbina's the meta Hydro unit, This Anemo could be the synergy piece for unique Spiral Abyss comps. Lastly, let's talk Chronicled Wish banners. Given current rerun gaps, we're likely to see a Sumeru-themed Chronicled Wish sometime between 6.0 and 6.3, covering units like Sino, Nilo, and Al-Haytham, many of whom haven't rerun in over 10 patches. A Mondstadt-themed version, probably in 6.4 or 6.5, when things settle down. Mondstadt units like Eula, Albedo, Klee, and Venti are long overdue, but since the region has fewer characters overall, Hoyo might hold this one a bit longer. So now that you've got the full roadmap, what are you saving for? Is the Columbina hype totally justified, or are you more hyped for that Pyro Vaporize carry? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, sub, and stay tuned for the next update drop.